Welcome back to Glowing Card Gaming. And now, your host, Adam. Hey everybody. Just giving everybody a little chance. I know I'm on a little late, but I was messing around. I got involved in X posting stuff in there. But I figured I'd get on, post a little something. I know Mondays are tougher for me. But there is a new Nukes top 5 out, and I wanted to react to it. So, we got the multi-stream on? No. Now we do. We have the multi-stream on. So, feel free to chat away if there's anybody out there. Amazingly, we had quite a few more followers, not just on Twitch and Kick, but also on YouTube. So we are up to 135. Still trying to get to 200. I know it's a tough goal. I wanted to try to be there by the end of December. But that's only, 16 days away, and I don't think we're going to make that. So we'll just extend it to the end of January. I don't know what I'll do if we don't make it to 200 by the end of January. I don't even know what to play. I'm probably going to do some Silk Songs since it's only $20. There should be some armor in that, excuse me. I'm gonna look for that. Because if I'm gonna play that game, I can't have every hit being 2 damage. I just can't. I can't do it. I am blanking out quite a bit. All right. I guess I almost feel like I should wait. Maybe I should wait another 2 or 3 minutes until we get one more person in here. I don't know. How about we watch a few shorts and we'll at the 10-minute mark on our stream we'll just go for it. So I kind of am interested in this one. Marine confronts jury after guilty verdict.
This Marine confronts the jury after their verdict. His words left the courtroom silent.
I've served this nation for nearly 18 years. 18 years in the Marine Corps. I've been deployed to combat zones 6 times. 8 deployments total. And it's the justice that this country offers you. Unbelievable, unacceptable, and shameful. You're all cowards. Every single one of you sitting here. Cowards.
This Marine confronts the jury after their...
What? I don't understand the context of that.
This Marine confronts the...
Like, do we have some... Yeah, let's check the comments. Oh, no. It's AI. I bought in. Oh. I'm human. Oh, man, all this AI. We're not watching that. I don't think I'll be watching that either. Man. Let's look at some shorts, though. How much more time? We got 2 minutes here. We'll do 2 more shorts. Can we go to shorts? I can just do. Oh yeah, right here. Look at that.
It got declined again.
If you don't have money, just leave.
Oh, what the? Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is AI or not, but I would start to offer to pay for some of it. Personally, I have never been really low on money, but that doesn't mean I couldn't be. And if I can help somebody out, I probably would. Just in this situation, she's really desperate. She's trying everything she can think of in line. This is probably embarrassing for her because looks like she's a mother of kids. And this guy, if you don't have the money, just leave. That is not a solution. Just put a few items back. And then what I would do is, they should be able to tell how much money's on that card. Just put a couple of things back, and then instead of putting it back, I would then be like, you know what? I'll just buy them for you, depending on how much it is. I mean, I'm not spending $200, but if she puts a couple items back and it's like $20, $30, done. I don't know what the big deal is.
Don't worry, ma'am.
It got declined again.
If you don't have money, just leave.
Seriously, that reaction is one of the dumbest. Sorry, that is irritating to me that this guy, obviously she has a little money, right? Some of this she'll be able to buy because she's obviously on food stamps. Because she's buying all WIC items, you can tell. You can just tell she's, there's certain things that you can buy on WIC, and they're eggs, a lot of eggs, milk, some fruits, vegetables, flour, those types of stuff you can kind of cook for yourself. I'm glad this guy stepped in. I don't care if this is AI, this is what you should be doing.
What the hell?
Looks like a fox trapped in a hole in the...
Easy, guys. I'm here to help you. Easy, easy.
I almost feel I can't believe anything anymore. This is great, but this feels like AI.
That was cool.
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I can't believe I got a follow off of watching shorts for a couple minutes here. Are you whoever? Lolly's Max Hell? Once again, thanks for the follow. You're like the 52nd, 53rd person on Twitch. So we're getting up there. Only a few more, I think, will be eligible to possibly get monetized, depending on how many viewers I have per stream and all this other stuff. But yeah, we're past the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to go to Nukes top 5. He's got a new one. This is the main event. This is why I started the stream tonight. So we're gonna get into it. 10 scary videos to watch alone. And by the way, if you haven't liked or shared or followed, like Lolly, please do so, and especially share this so we can get the channel out there. Most of the time, I'll be sports, video games, and debunking fake horror or paranormal, not horror. Horror is definitely fake, but paranormal, they want you to believe.
Jonathan Javier Molina works as an EMT in Mendoza Province, Argentina. One night after finishing a late shift, he's sitting just inside the hospital corridor when he notices something very strange. He thinks he keeps seeing someone sitting inside his car. He pulls out his phone and
Okay, we just watched this one in the Nightmare. There's another channel I watch. So I'm going to let this play because Nuke generally has more information and longer, more full videos. Like, he doesn't chop it up, edit it, or anything like that. He just shows you the raw video. So we might see new footage here.
starts recording, and what he captures is truly bizarre.
Now look at the left side where it's kind of a dark area. You can already see it looks like there's a person sitting there. Yeah, yep, you can see it here. Right here, there's a face. It's going to shift back, and then shift and kind of head down, and then pop back up. This is going to look like a human messing with this guy. Now, is this fake? Is this edited? Could be. I don't know how else you would fake this. I mean, it could be a reflection, but it moves too weird. Because, like, at this point, I'm thinking, this is a reflection, right? Somehow this is a reflection. But when it starts to move, I'm like, I don't know how you fake that other than editing. Yeah, there it goes. And then was that like a eerie smile? Hold on. I need to pause it. It might be the reflection, but man, it looked kind of like an eerie, creepy smile for a split second. And then, almost instantly, when he goes by the post, it's gone. It's already gone. You can see nothing there now. And you've been looking at the car the whole time. There's no way it could have gotten out. And, I mean, the time it would have taken for something to get out and then hide, like on the backside of the car or something. I mean, it would have had been quick, possible, because you can't see this back door. So that could have actually been, something. This could have been an actual person who went out this back door that you can't see, that's open maybe just enough, especially if they're skinny, and go behind the car. What kind of car is this? What symbol or logo is this? I don't know. Where are they? Because what's this plate? I don't know if this is real. Maybe this is AI. I don't know. He does have goosebumps, yeah. And then nothing. Nothing in there. You can clearly see there's nobody in there. You didn't hear a door shut or anything either. But he doesn't look at the back. Oh, he's going around the back now. Yeah, I don't think anybody could have moved around that fast. Oh, yeah, I don't... That dog didn't seem to react to anybody either. So he goes back inside, and it'll come back. It's going to come back. Is it back yet? No. See, I think that's the weird part, is I think it comes back after he goes by this post, because you can see it's there again.
Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió.
This time it's going to disappear, and then it's going to pop up right here. It's going to pop up right here.
Jonathan films through the glass doors and spots a pale, translucent figure just sitting in the passenger seat of his car. It's faint, but the shape is clearly there. He goes outside to check, opening both the front and back doors and showing the empty.
So what you're seeing, what those stripes are, is the ceiling. It's the shadow of the slats in the ceiling. I kept thinking there's a second floor window that it's showing, and that's something there, but that's not the case either. You'll see it here in a second. I'll show it again. There's a ceiling here.
Pans around to prove that no one is nearby.
Right here. See, there's the ceiling.
Back inside, he looks back out at his car and is shocked when whatever it is appears in his car again.
That gave me goosebumps.
To be staring right
I don't know.
at him. So, did Jonathan capture a ghost outside the hospital trying to hitch a ride? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. Graveyard shift. A security guard working the overnight shift at a cemetery decides to film a quick video for his brother-in-law, just to show him how creepy the place is after dark. He heads into the on-site crematorium to do a little filming.
Did I watch this the other day?
Weird.
Did I watch this the other day? Oh my god. Am I watching something I watched? Or, I think I am. Alright, let's...
Pointing out the bedroom window. What he captures chills him to his core.
Alright, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up.
Nope, this I don't remember seeing this.
Back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy.
Un fuego chiquitico.
And then you see the trees
Yeah.
move. Y los árboles se movió.
Ajá. Y camina, o es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
At 4:27 a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure strolls through the backyard along the tree line. Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression, but something about this figure seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's backyard? So what did Michael's dad capture here?
Yeah, it's weird.
A duende, a gnome, or just one very strange camera glitch? As always,
yeah.
You decide.
I don't know if it's a camera glitch because the way the stuff moves. That's the thing. Is I don't know. I really don't know if it's because this stuff moved. Also, I know it's a 10-minute wait, but Lolly's, you're at 10 minutes, so if you want to chat anything, you can. I don't know. It's a strange one. I don't know if it's a camera glitch or, I mean, it could be edited. It definitely could be edited. And there was just a small breeze or something that rustles the leaves a little bit, and then somebody got the idea, hey, if I edit in this little smoky figure, could make it look like it's walking through there. Now, do I think he did that? I don't know. But it's grainy. It's not the best quality. I always hate that. I always harp on that all the time. And I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about this one. It's not a great quality. So it's potato kind of video, but I don't know why we call it potato. Anybody out there know? Maybe I'll look that up one day. But it's strange. It's unusual. Is it fake or real? I just don't know either way.
Run through the jungle. Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel and adventure as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the country's oldest prehistoric sites, the Belalina Cave, also known as the, quote, Cannibal Cave. As Josh treks further into the jungle, two men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush, and they begin following him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something. Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start filming.
I've been joined by some friends. They're showing me around. Very cool. I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shot. But I tried to ignore them and stayed focused on filming the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would tell me to follow them, as they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think these guys want to show me something. All right. We going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow. It was an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you. After you. And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed one of the men was moving behind me. And at that moment, my gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm just gonna get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I'm just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious, and slowly walked back towards the entrance. But it seemed like they didn't want me to leave. I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay. And then I come later. I'm just filming everything. Okay?
Was that his dog?
Okay. So I pretended to take the shot. And
Okay, first of all, I like these kind of videos because I can clearly tell you there's nothing paranormal in this video that I can tell. I mean, I haven't been looking clearly at the edges or the corners or anything like that. I haven't seen any misty figures, but I'm focused on the men, like he is, right? And now he's far enough from these guys that, you know, I don't know what we're going to find out about these guys, but I hope at the end we find out who these men were and what they really wanted. Because I think he just escaped with his life, to be honest.
when I saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them I'd forgotten something on the trail. But then, I heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran. Oh, I'm gonna have a sit. Alright guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road because there's only one way up and one way down to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his travels in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. But this encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, you know, is they could be extremely friendly and they just genuinely wanted to show me something in that abandoned house, and I just so happened to walk by and they're like, we're going up there anyway, oh, you know, we'll show him something. And I've had those experiences here in Sri Lanka where locals want to show me something and they're super friendly and lovely. This to me just didn't feel like that, and so I was better safe than sorry, and so I got out of there. This is a decision that I made. These guys could have been nice and genuinely wanting to show me something. That is just not what I felt in the moment, and I've just got to trust that gut instinct, especially when I'm out there, remote, on my own. I've just got to trust my gut.
Why are you explaining anything to us? I totally agree with your decision to just cut out and bail. That is perfectly fine to me. I have no issues with it. I don't know why you're. I don't. This almost feels like a guilty conscience of, you know, being he's thinking he's being a bad tourist. You're just being a cautious man. Absolutely did the right thing here. I agree with him. Those guys could have been friendly. You know, could have shown him, just wanted to show him something. But seems very strange. Very strange, and I think that might have been their dog. That's interesting.
So that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me because I don't think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good. But, hey, let me know what you think. Were these guys just being friendly? Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The wax shaman. Maria Sabina was a...
I will say, I didn't see any weapons on the guys. So that's not necessarily comforting, but not as threatening. If one guy had like a machete or something, I mean, realistically, if they were really bad and they really had serious intent on getting him into that house, if somebody had some sort of ill intent, when he moved back behind him, I don't care if you're filming by that point. If he pulls out something bad, like a machete or a long sword or like a dagger or a pistol or a weapon of some sort, I mean, you're probably dead. You're probably dead at that point. But I think they, for whatever reason, they wanted to get him in that house before they jumped him. And my guess is they probably wanted to kill and rob him. And somebody would have found him days later in that abandoned house. That's what I think. I don't know. Nothing paranormal about that video, but one of the eeriest and creepiest videos of the night so far.
Revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought upset her local community, and she suffered because of it. She was an outcast to her neighbors. Her house was burned down, and
That's
her
too bad.
son was killed. Maria Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition. As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico,
I've seen
displayed
this.
a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying the figure moved or even tried to grab them. The following creepy video was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
He looks so real right there in that shot. Look at how real she looks. Her hands, though. Wait, what? I missed it. Oh, the slight little movement. Very, very slight.
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man. And as you might expect, he just freaks right out.
You know what that kind of looks like to me? I've said this about other statues and stuff. I don't know what the inner workings of it are, or if it's just a molded plaster cast, or if it's an actual statue, or if there are metal, you know, it's like a wax figure, which probably has some sort of inner skeleton type of thing. And if that's the way this thing works, it could be that it just settled just a little bit with gravity right there. And it could be slowly doing that, so it looks like it moves just a little bit every so often.
The man showed his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo posted a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No, amigo, no manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te muestro.
Okay.
No hay cables, no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires, and no motorized parts. It's just a wax figure that should not move at all. So what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments. Secret roommate.
I mean, that's an easy edit, to be honest. Just to take a frame and just that little movement could totally do that. It could be faked that way, but it could also. Now I know he says no wires or gears or anything in there. It's not supposed to move. It's completely made out of wax. But if it is on a frame, again, frame could have settled really just that much, and it would have taken a long time for that to happen, but it does happen. Now, the weird part is multiple people have complained about it, but who knows? I don't know how realistic that is. I'd say that's not paranormal.
And her friends are staying in an Airbnb with their moms when they discover something very strange. A secret door hidden under a rug at the bottom of the stairs.
And I wanted to open it to see what was down there. So then I got my phone because I wanted to get a video of me going down there to see what was down there because it was actually creepy.
Haley starts to record as they open the hidden door, revealing a dark cellar beneath the house.
We found a secret door underneath.
Welcome to the Bad Timing Awards.
So it turns out someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them from somewhere in the darkness.
Traps down there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. To be honest, I wouldn't stay there either.
Now, they say they have no idea who was living in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this one where the guy's in the bookcase. And he's like, well, I gotta take a shower. This is, no, you rented this to me. What are you doing? Yeah, this is a weird bit. This guy's weird for doing this too. Anybody who rents out their B&B and lives in there where they have access to the space they're renting out, no, don't do that. Do not do that. Well, I don't know how this isn't common sense for people. But it should be common sense that if you're renting out a space, you rent out the entire space, you have full access to whatever spaces are open, and then it's sealed off from the outside so nobody can get in there. What are we doing? What is this?
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here all day?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard. Hope you don't mind, but...
Well, no, but it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
Look, this should be no problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No.
And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
So, next time you stay at an Airbnb, just...
I'm really glad the guy's laughing about that. Otherwise, I'd want my rental and my whatever deposit, whatever I paid, it's all coming back. No, sir. No, sir. You don't. That is not acceptable.
Aware that the creepy owner might just be living inside there with you, and that is truly disturbing.
And the problem is hotels are not much better. Because have you seen that thing where they have this stick that they slide under the door with the hook and then it comes up and then they unlock the door from the inside? Oof. Nowhere is really all that safe. Just thinking about if somebody had something like that and I just used some bolt cutters, I just wouldn't be able to sleep that night. I'd be like, nope, we're driving to the next city. I'm not even staying in the same city. Done. I might even drive to wherever I'm headed and call it good, because I mean, usually I'm traveling to family or somewhere. Nope, we're driving straight through. Whoever I'm driving with, you can sleep, and I'll wake you up really early in the morning. You take over. I get some sleep. We trade off until we get wherever we're going, or we fly. That's it.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official.
And again, nothing paranormal about that video, but another creepy one. Another creepy one.
TikTok user Chiki Chica says that her granddad collects old antique dolls and mannequins, something that really creeps her out when she goes to visit her grandparents. One night, she's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls, when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
This thing just moved.
Did she capture it moving? Be funny if it gets up and runs after her. Oh my god. Could you imagine? It just gets up. Is her dad in there or what? It's very weird. I didn't see her catch the movement though. The head's turned completely aside. It looks like it's just still sitting in the same spot.
Are you real?
Don't talk to it. Don't interact.
You can do it again.
No. 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 Why are you saying that?
I won't watch.
Mirrors are problems. Did it move? I didn't catch it. Oh wait, oh was it the hand? Oh, the hand. I was looking for the head to move. It's the hand moves.
At first, Chica is freaked out by the creepy doll and walks out of the room.
Okay.
And the door just slowly...
So, gravity could just kind of be sliding that hand down the leg. But I don't think there's anything paranormal with this. The same thing with this door. It kind of slowly swings shut like it's coming to rest, where it would naturally just come to rest. I don't know. If that thing got up and ran after her, though, that would be paranormal.
Slowly swings shut behind her. But she goes back in and tries to get the doll to move again. And it does. In the mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee. But did you see it? Just before the doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall, moving.
Okay, I did see that, and I thought it was the balloon, because she kept smacking the balloon, so I think the balloon was just going in front of the light. None of this screams paranormal to me, other than, some girl freaking out, because she's thinking it's moving on its own, when I think gravity's kind of just pulling that off to the side there, and the balloon's covering the light. I don't think there's anything that couldn't be explained in this video.
The old doll. So is this bizarre old antique doll haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners?
Now, I will say, it does kind of look like the hand has to go across or kind of up a little bit. But if you look at the whole arm together, and that fulcrum and that pivot point, and the way gravity would shift it, it would make that hand to kind of shift that way. I think. I don't think it's paranormal.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
And it could...
Under.
He's got a great point. It could be a hoax, too. She could just have, like, some string or something pulling it. Fishing string. We're going to go with the queso fishing string.
In Indonesia, a little girl named Zaina and her brother are playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
Oh, yeah, we saw this. The worst part about this video is when they come to get her out and they have to lift the bed up. The boy doesn't do anything about it. Here, let's go back a little bit. Now, when they lift this bed up, you'll see the girl, it's like she was against that back wall and she falls. So it's that part of it is weird, but she could have backed herself up into there. I'm not sure what happened here. To me, it looks, I don't know why, but to me it looks like the girl had kind of backed herself up. It does look like she's in some sort of panic mode. And again, this is a small child. So if this is real paranormal, that's messed up. If this is faked and you're using your child to fake a video, that's messed up as well. So I don't think anybody should take that for granted, or even really glorify this. So if it's real, I would post it as a warning. If it's not real, I wouldn't have done it in the first place. But look right here on this, back here, when she goes to get her. He fell. Did you see that? He kind of fell downward. I'll play that again. She falls. I don't know if she's moving around in there and trying to get out, and that's just the way she's moving.
The little brother just kinda lies there staring at his phone as his sister seems to be slowly dragged under the bed.
But it looks like she's pushing herself.
Whether in pain or fear, it's hard to tell, but her brother barely reacts. Eventually, he calls for help and their grandmother rushes in, but even she can't pull the little girl out. A nearby neighbor hurries in to help, and the two of them actually have to lift the entire
that's a
bed.
neighbor.
Finally, the grandmother manages to free terrified little Zaina and pulls her into her arms. Their mother, whose shocked voice can be heard on the video, says she has no idea what to make of it. She genuinely believes that something pulled her daughter under that bed. But what do you think? Scary videos. This is
my best. I love this part. This is my favorite part. These are always funny. None of these are paranormal. Well, at least I don't think any of them are paranormal. But one last note on that last video. I don't see anything paranormal. I don't see anything paranormal. Even if I thought, well, maybe she was invisibly yanked. I mean, it's just, why? Why any of that happen? It's very strange. I guess why does paranormal stuff happen in the first place? So that would be a fair question to ask also. All right, enough. Let's watch some funny...
Place for weird or silly videos, or actually this week it's ones that didn't quite fit the regular list, but are still creepy in their own way. First up, a young woman named Lexi is just hanging out at home with her dog. Nothing unusual. But her black lab suddenly locks onto something across the room. Something truly bizarre.
Is it Santa and Mrs. Claus? Yeah, but...
So this video was sent to me a couple of hundred times in email and on TikTok, and
I think this is electronic. I think that there's music. Oh, got some weird feedback all of a sudden. I think there is a setup where they're singing or something. So there's something that's actually happening. Welcome back. And thanks for the follow tonight. Yeah, it's a 10-minute. I had to put a 10-minute wait on there because of all the spam and everything. So that's why it's on there. Welcome back. Welcome all together. So, and I think that's what Nuke is going to get into is Lexi. Is she a follower? It sounds familiar, like I've talked to her. Anyway, I think that's what Nuke's going to say here, is that this is electronic. It's supposed to move like that. This is actually, they sing a Christmas song or something. So, let's find out.
Some of the people in the video comments are just straight up freaking right out. But it turns out that this is just a Christmas decoration doing what it do. Because it's actually designed to move like that. Freaking the out of the family dog is just a bonus. This next video is something that some people...
Okay, so it's supposed to... why not? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's funny. But don't take any of these videos seriously that are in this section, because one of my favorite ones that he did, and you can go back and watch, and I have a short on it too, is somebody stuck it's like a cardboard cutout of a zombie out the window of this guy driving, and freaked him the heck out as he's driving. Oh my god. So good. Well, that's good. I don't usually play. I'll watch scary stuff like this because I think about 99% of this is fake. Every once in a while, I'll see something, I'm like, I can't explain that. Or it's so ongoing that it's tough to believe somebody would fake all of it continually for so long. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Not only that, but this is kind of a common sense view on this stuff. Because I had one the other day, the last one I reviewed. There's this African mask. It is kind of a creepy mask. This guy he bought it he actually got two of them. And then one of them he ended up selling for a bunch of money. So then one, he broke up the set. Two, he hung it in his house. And then paranormal stuff started happening. Why? Why bring that in your house? The Indonesian urban legends and horrors? What about that is the scariest? Can you just give us an example of like the scariest one, maybe? Pio Kong? Hey, we're at the end of this video. Why don't we finish this one up and I'll do a quick search on Pokong, if that's how you say it. And then maybe we'll watch that. I am still a little early before I need to end the stream tonight, so we can do another one.
People seem to think might actually be paranormal, so I'll just put it here and leave that up to you. Kath Noel hears eerie laughter coming from her baby monitor. She goes to check and sees this.
She does look like Linda Blair in The Exorcist.
The little girl just seems to wake up laughing maniacally and staring at the nanny cam. Now, there's no denying that this clip is creepy as hell, but I'm just going to write this one off to babies do weird shit.
Yeah.
In the video comments, people mentioned that Kath wondered if they should call a priest. This person says, I'm a priest, don't call me. Another popular video comment is, move immediately, leave the child. And then someone just simply posted this lovely picture of someone holding a baby.
Toss it away. Toby.
That's all for this week. Thanks so much.
All right, that's it for that video. That baby gonna go out the window. Whoosh. The whole crib. Toss the baby out with the bathwater. That's an old saying right here. Done. All right. So go subscribe to Nukes if you haven't already. It's a good channel. I think that's the best paranormal one out there. He doesn't really say if something's paranormal or not. He just shows you the video. And what I like about him is he shows you a complete uncut version of the video. A lot of times I'll see something on a different channel and I'll even review it on here. But then I'll see it through Nukes, and there'll be extra footage that I didn't know about or see on the other time I watched it. So it's very good coverage, in my opinion. Be sure to like, as I did, share, subscribe his stuff as well. Now, for the viewer request from Lolly's Max Hell, we're going to look up, let me just cut and paste. Where is that? Pokong. Copy. Let's look at it right here in the search. Boom. No misspellings. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've seen this one. I have seen this one. Was there a different one? Let's see if there's a different one. There's 5 of them here. You want which one you want? You want to watch this one again? I thought this one was like somebody dressed up as Ralphie on Easter in the Easter Bunny costume and then bouncing after him. The guy shooting the video, I thought it was hilarious. Well, I didn't think it was hilarious. It did give me a little bit of goosebumps, but I thought it was a real dude kind of stalking the dude filming. It was a little creepy. I mean, it just moves kind of weird, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, no, I agree that's the creepy part. Let's do... What? Oh, this one. Look at... Did you see? Look at this one. I don't know if that thumbnail is real, though. That's the problem, is a lot of these thumbnails don't actually appear in the video. All right, look, both of these are kind of short. What time is it, 11 here? I can do both of these videos. Let's do both of these. Right? This is 10 minutes long, though, so it's got to have more than just the kid in it, right? We're going to do both of these. Let's do this one right here. Full screen it for you all. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that bet. It was weird how fast that was. It was weird how fast it was hopping like that.
Welcome to Most Haunted.
Alright, let's come on.
Number 5. Pochong in the selfie. In this video,
oh, it's Pochong
posing for a selfie.
Okay.
When suddenly she realized there's something behind her.
She realizes she didn't have her nose ring in. It's her laundry.
As you can see, it seems to be a figure wrapped in white cloth standing behind her.
It does look...
What would you do if you're in the...
This dude, let's just talk normally. Let's not get all the creepy voice. Some people can do the creepy voice, and they're okay at it. I don't think this guy really has it. But what I like is how weird this looks. It looks like it has these almost fish-like lips and these eyes, almost like it's Azora from The Legend of Zelda, or I can't remember. There's some movie where it's like these fish people come out of the ocean, and that's what it kind of looks like, except it's black instead of bluish green, and the eyes aren't yellow. It's just weird. Her face does say terror, though.
As her, would you run away or would you stay there?
Well, I would turn around. I would turn around to see if I saw it. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's a good move to just get the heck out of there, and I would do that too. But I would turn around and look. I would just do a quick. And if there's something really there, boom, I'm out as well. Because you don't know, like, that could be a real person stalking you. And those people are not right in the head, and they might have a weapon or something. They might be disguising themselves, knowing that there's cameras everywhere. Everybody's got a phone, and if they're trying to kill you, you'd never catch them.
Number 4.
Yeah, it only takes a second. Oh, no.
A group of paranormal investigators is at the cemetery. While they're at the cemetery, they're gonna play a game. They're gonna play.
I will say, it does sound like this announcer is from Malaysia. The way he said cemetery, it does sound Malaysian to me.
A game to know who's gonna walk through the cemetery by themselves alone. As you can see,
why would you do that?
Chosen to walk through the cemetery alone. What he gonna capture?
I agree.
This camera is something.
Dude, if that was a real person looking like that, yeah, totally. I would be out of the house. I would call the cops. I'd get in my car, lock all the doors, and yeah, I'd call the cops. I'd be out. Yeah, no, it is. Cemetery, graveyard, same thing. But I don't know why you play this game where this is part of the common sense thing, right? Now, I'm a Catholic. So, in a lot of ways, I must believe this, because spirits are mentioned in the Bible, and we shouldn't mess with them. And that's kind of what I'm saying here is, even if you don't believe, why would you tempt something? Like, I might not believe that's a pot of boiling water, but I'm not going to stick my hand in there to prove it's not. I don't know why you're drawing straws or picking lots or playing rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's going to walk alone in a graveyard at night by themselves. Seems stupid to me.
And very scary. Have a look.
Lagi ya teman-teman, di jalan ke tengah. Astagfirullah.
Okay. Nothing too major here.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullah.
As you can see, on top of the tree,
sort of.
seems to be a pocong lying down on it, looking back at the guy. What would you do if you're in this situation and you see it on top of a tree?
What? No. We're going back. Hold on. I had to look, because this monitor, that's my main monitor, is a little darker. So sometimes I have to look at the lighter second monitor, which I'm streaming off of, to see the image. Yeah, so what he's talking about is this thing right here. This object is what he's talking about. To me, looking at that looks like bark. It looks like part of the tree. And I think that's why you're lost, because you're not really lost. You're seeing what's really there. I think this is just part of the tree that's in the light. I don't think this is paranormal in the least.
And you see,
what are we doing here, guys? Come on. It didn't even move. It didn't move. Nothing happened.
In the middle of the street. As you can see,
okay.
Two guys are walking back home.
Okay.
When they
okay. Immediately no. Like, as soon as I see this, I know I think this is a real person dressed up in clothing, standing there in the middle of the night, trying to freak people out. Congratulations, you win. I would be freaked out. I'm like, nope, not going that way. That's not happening. Look at that. You're shaking so much too, though. I mean, this is definitely, again, this is a real. I think they have the bunny suits on, like, en masse in Indonesia, because this looks like, I don't know if you've seen A Christmas Story. But when Ralphie comes down in those big floppy ears, I'm not talking about that part of it. It's like they have the rest of the suit minus the ears, but it's a hood. It looks like a pink bunny suit from that movie. It's creepy in this setting. What's even creepier is this person's standing in a shadow, and he's well lit. But that totally could be because, I mean, the shadows of the branch could be kind of casted behind him, and the light could be coming in. But it's very strange that everything else around him is dark, and he's lit. So it's weird.
As you can see, the pocong is not standing on the ground, and it seems like it's gonna chase them. When they realized that happened, they started to run. As you can see,
This guy's Malaysian.
Video.
Sure. I'd already be out of there. Nope. No, you're not catching me. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna get a head start. I'm gonna get a head start.
The pocong started hopping and they started to run.
Now, just remember, I don't have to outrun that thing. It looks like there's rabbit ears on that. It does look like there's rabbit ears on that. Oh, man. But it does look like somebody's wearing a masky hood type of thing. What I was going to say is, I don't have to outrun the pocong. I just have to outrun you. So you can stay there and film all you want. I'll be in the car. I'll see you later. I'm out. Yeah, for 50 cal. Yeah, totally do that. Yeah, this one is far more obvious. Far more obvious. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So this is more like a mummy or a golem. That's interesting.
What would you do if you're in this situation like them? Would you run or would you stand your ground? Tell me about it.
No. Well, with a 50 cal, yeah. What if you shot it with a 50 cal and it did nothing? Like you could see the hole and it just kept coming. Oh God, that would be. Oh, you're done unless you can get inside the car. Something, and then you'd want one of those. You'd want one of those camping vans that I've done videos on that where the back part of the van has no windows. It's all armored. The front part is where it has windows, but you can seal yourself off from that. If you had something like that, you might be okay. Get inside there, you're armored up, everything's locked. Yep, wait it out until the morning. Don't do that. No, don't do that. You can make it out. You can do it. I believe in you. Don't. We're not about that on this channel. You're not, and I'm not getting this video canceled. We're not saying any of that.
As you can see.
At home?
Video,
oh, dude, there's gonna be one in the doorway.
Over at his
the doorway.
House. When suddenly he starts to do a Facebook Live and starts streaming on the platform.
It's just weird that it happens.
He asks his other friends to come into the same shot as him. So
it happens
to be seen in the camera.
When they're filming.
While smiling for the camera, they all
it's
hear
weird
a
timing.
Bang coming from the other room, sounding.
You're all good. You're all good, Lolly.
Goes out to go and find the source
this
of
dude. That's an edit. I don't like the edit. This seems set up. God dang it. This one. Sorry, it's just the way they were moving around and the way... I didn't even see it. Are they running from it? I don't know.
As you can see on the left side of the room.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Seems to be a figure.
Right here. What's weird is this leg. That leg is weird.
What would you do if you're in this situation and you hear a loud bang and you investigate and you go into a room and you find this at the corner of the room?
Zoink, Scoob!
No. Don't
split the group. Yeah. No, I got it. I got it. Sorry, I have cats and things are moving around up there. I think they're running around. So, yeah, again, you want to have a place of refuge. You want to have somewhere where there's not a window it could bust in. Locked, nice, if I ever make it, if I ever get some money, I'm building myself a vault. I can lock myself in and spend like 6 weeks or more inside of that. If something like that happens, no. Somebody's coming to rescue. Like, you guys aren't going to hear from me for days. Come look for me, and be careful doing it. Yeah, panic bunker or something. One day, maybe this channel will take off. I did just hit 135 subs on YouTube. Now the goal, I don't know if you heard me, was to get to 200, and I thought I might be able to do that by the end of December. But I don't think in 16 days I'll get 65 more subs. You never know, though. So I'm extending that to the end of January. I think we can get to 200 by the end of January. So just saying that, shouting that out there. All right, here we go. Kong in the cemetery.
Number 1, Pochong in the cemetery. As you can see in this...
Yeah, but those aren't my thing. I'm not... Look, I'm not in... I mean, this is about as much into horror as you're going to find for me. I'm not into horror games. If there's something else I can play, I'm happy to take suggestions and that type of thing. But I'm not going to do the jump scares and all of that, just because I'm not really into that. I mean, it would freak me out. You would get some yelling and some scared stuff out of me. But I'd be playing those during the day. And on top of that, really, as a believer, I shouldn't be doing that. I really probably shouldn't be doing this. But I'm not trying to interact with anything. I'm just watching the videos. And it would be kind of the same for the video games, but I shouldn't be trying to scare myself. Because, I mean, well, also, if I have true faith, nothing can scare me because, I mean, he's greater than all of that. So, but it's just not my thing. I've never been into that. Now, I will say, I'm more into the jump scare horror than the slasher violence, a lot of blood horror kind of thing. And I know there's a lot of mix of that, like with Friday the 13th, with Freddy Krueger. Those types of things are more the blood and guts. But especially with Friday the 13th, there's a lot of jump scares before the blood and guts. So, oh, the one where they tie it down and it's very tight, so they hop around. Now that makes sense. Oh, and mentioning this out of nowhere, but didn't see the schedule and rules under the stream. Well, I don't normally have a schedule because I work a full 9-to-5 job, and a lot of times I get tired because I'll do a video like this. I'll be up a little bit later than I should, and then I'm like trying to catch up on sleep the rest of the week, working, the rest of the time. And then a lot of times I'm able to do 3 to 4 videos, and generally I try to be on 9 to 9:30 Mountain Time. I'm not sure where you're at, and I'm not sure what. I think that's -7 on the Greenwich Mean Time. Maybe it's -11. I can't remember, but it's Mountain Time. So you'll find me Monday through Thursday during that time. And then let's see. I don't know what rules other than, no caps. I don't care if you guys cuss or whatever in the chat. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going to cuss on here, or at least if I can help it. So, if like I get a jump scare and I bash my knee, something slips out, it slips out. But I'm not going to be doing that in general. I don't know what other. The general YouTube kind of rules, those will apply because I don't want to have videos that are banned, or I don't get they get demonetized or removed because of that. Other than that, it's free, it's open. I don't really care about that stuff. I got a little bit just in chat. I don't have the community. I probably should. I don't have my Discord. I don't have a Discord. But I just multi-stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick and Rumble. Those 4. Although Rumble's had a lot of problems, so I kind of have stopped on there. But I have a channel there if needed, if this gets demonetized or they don't want to, if I get canceled, basically. I have that as a backup already. Yeah, I've tried to get on TikTok, but I don't know why they won't allow it, because every time I've applied, it's rejected. I'm not sure why that is, or how to do that. I probably should look it up. But yeah, I can also multi-stream using, I use Streamlabs. That's also an option within Streamlabs. I can set up TikTok to live stream to as well. Okay, well that's good. No, I just want to kind of keep it that way. I don't want to start going that direction, because I know there's a lot of people that, since it's a low viewer count, I'm pretty sure tonight only me and you, Lily. Usually I have Theory of Broology on here. He's a pretty cool guy. And there's a couple others that are pretty regular as well. Joe Daff's another one, and he's a guy I actually know in real life. That kind of, chat in and are helping grow the channel a little bit. But I've noticed that there's a lot of fake streamers out there. I don't like the fake streamers. Like, if I did the horror stuff, that would make me a fake streamer, because it's just not my thing. I'd be doing it just for the views, and I don't think I'd like the person I'd turn into. That just they're always so fake, and look at me. It's all about me, and I don't want this channel to be necessarily about me. I want to do what I like to do. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I think you got it there. So in the other part of it, and I know that streaming can be a little bit of a cutthroat business, because I've heard where streamers kind of collaborate, and then one of them will get big, and then they just kind of completely forget about the other person they had been working with. I wouldn't do that. I like collaborating, and if I like you, if I like, doing videos with you, we're going to keep doing videos. And that's all there is to it. I'm not going to be like, oh, this person's holding me back, Again, especially like if we were on the same stream, we were doing a reaction, but there were two of us, in the corners or whatever, and we were both reacting to each other in real time to the videos. I wouldn't mind just continuing to go down that route. Even if I can't speak for the other person because all those fake guys are out there, but yeah, and that's that. You're right. I mean, I try to have a good soul because that's what. I mean, we're going to get in, I guess, the Bible tonight a little bit more than I wanted to, and that's okay. I'm not going to deny Christ, because if I deny him, he'll deny me before his Father. But we're supposed to become Christ-like. We're supposed to have that good soul, and we're supposed to do good in this life. We're supposed to bear good fruit. We're supposed to be more of the spirit and not of the flesh. We're supposed to be more of the spiritual world and not of the earthly. The Bible really clearly outlines a lot of that stuff. Just if you read about Christ's life, it's pretty cut and dried, in my opinion. Maybe I get it more than most. I don't know, but it's very clear to me. It's very clear. So I try and just do good. So that's why I'm saying these things. If I'm working with somebody, I'll continue to work with them if I like working with them. If they're not fake and they're all just, what I'm talking about. They're those guys out there who are just all about themselves, and if they work with somebody, it's only because they think it'll get them more viewers or it'll get them ahead in some way. I'm not going to be working with people that I think are like that. No one should. No one should. Yeah, and I want the other part of that is giving everybody a chance. So I might work with somebody at first, but I mean they'll probably do it to themselves. They'll probably think, okay, I'm bigger than this guy now. I'm going to cut out, and we're going to cut it, and we're not going to do anything anymore. So they'll probably end it themselves. I won't have to do anything about that. So, all right, I can, if you want, Lolly, I can wait. Oh, we have another viewer, so I might not be able to wait. I don't know, bro, if that's you or if that's anybody else lurking out there. You don't have to respond. You can keep lurking. That's fine. No cut editing. So we already watched the Nukes. Sorry, you're a little late. But Lolly's Maxell mentioned these Pokong videos, and I had one the other day, and it was that it's like a... Oh, no. That's fine, because I said I'd watch this one and the other video, so I'll just go back to that. If I get through both of the videos before you're back, I get through both of the videos. And then I'll probably end this stream, because we're at 11:30. I think that's probably going to be good. We're at about an hour and a half on the stream. So normally I do 2.5 or 3 hours or a little bit, somewhere in that range, because I get on a little earlier than I did tonight. But yeah, that's what I'm about. That's what I want the channel to be about. That's just a little bit about me. And you're lucky because it's still kind of a small channel. I can really interact with a lot of people on the chat. one day, hopefully, I'll be big enough the chat will be scrolling so fast I won't even be able to read it. I needed a little sigh after all that talking. Maybe a little water. Let's watch some video.
A ghost hunter is ghost hunting at a tomb in a supposed haunted cemetery when suddenly he looked around to see a pocong staring back at him. When he sees that, he started to chase the pocong.
Okay. I almost think this video also is staged because of the flashlight strobing the way it is. Like, it's just not holding a charge for some reason. And then it straightens out and it gets fully engaged and fully lit again. And then they start moving around like they're going to investigate something. It seems really set up.
And it suddenly disappeared.
I like how bright it is, though.
Situation. Have a look.
Yeah, there's a ton of graves there. So also, I can tell most of these graves are above ground. And I know the reason for this. If you go to New Orleans, most of the ground, or I guess they're crypts. Anything that's above ground is a crypt, even if it's a small, I guess they're mausoleums if there are multiple graves in them. But even if they're small graves like this and they're above ground, I think they're technically considered crypts as well because they're above ground. I think that's the difference. But yeah, it's probably because this floods a lot. It floods out a lot. And I really like that they've made everything stone that's above so that the bodies won't float around. It's stuff that people have learned over centuries of burying the dead, because that's why they do it in New Orleans. There's a cemetery right kind of in the middle of New Orleans, and it's called Cemetery Number 1. You'll see Nick Cage's grave, which is a pyramid. It's crazy. But that's where he will be buried eventually whenever he passes. But that's why they do it in New Orleans, is everything's above ground because it floods a lot. And they used to have wooden coffins, but they floated around, and I think malaria, maybe not malaria, but they had some mosquito disease that mosquitoes would go bite the corpses and then bite people and give them the disease from the corpses, and it would kill more people. And then the cycle would repeat, because then they would bury those people, and then their graves would float away, and then the mosquitoes would, yeah, it was just perpetuation. So I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get to it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, it's almost like you can see the full outline, but the bottom half, it's almost like they dress the top half in white and the bottom half in black. So it's very difficult to see, but if you really look at the outline, you can see the outline of the bottom half. And it's going to start moving. This one's going to start moving, right? Yeah, his light's flashing. That's not... I mean, it could be paranormal.
What would you do if you're in the same situation as the guy and you see this thing?
Well, I wouldn't be in the same situation because I wouldn't be in a graveyard at night. Not that I haven't been, but I generally, don't go alone. That's a big thing I've always said on this channel. Do not go alone. At whatever you're doing, if you're ghost hunting, don't go alone. Don't be by yourself. Too many people I've seen by themselves. One, especially in public areas like this. This could be a person, this could be a serial killer or somebody that likes to really mess with people before they kill them. And you're out there alone. You have no backup. You have nobody else. It's just you. Very dangerous. And two, like Lolly said, 50 cal. Now, I'm not saying you should take a 50 cal, but go armed. The world is a dangerous place and people are out to get you. They are. Common sense, people. Go in groups. Don't break up the group. Don't get separated. There's always that one person in the horror movies that, oh, I gotta go to the restroom. All right, we'll be here. And then they never see that guy again. He doesn't even make it to the restroom. All right, guys. That's what I say. What would I do? I would be armed, but I wouldn't shoot first and ask questions later, unless it was a dire situation that I thought my life was in danger. Right? I'm not out for. And this one looks like it's so far away. I don't know where he parked or how close his car is, but at this point, it's time to go. Run, get in your car, drive away, get out.
To run away, or would you chase it like the guy? Tell me about it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.
Those and especially that last one, kind of look like Ghostface. Singapore. All right. I like the fox here. That's crazy. All right, let's go back if we can. And we'll go to that other video right here with the kid.
8.
Oh, there's 8 of them. There we go. Auto dubbed. Huh? Oh, is this the same guy? This dude almost has 1 million followers. That's pretty nice.
On the climb.
Oh. Nope, not the same guy.
This recording shows several men who were said to be on a hiking trail.
This whole video is weird.
Unexpectedly, their journey was halted because one of them suddenly saw a mysterious figure that appeared vaguely blocking the road ahead.
Yep, I'm out. Look at how creepy this looks. Dude, look at how creepy that looks. No, no, no. Dude ran right at him. Nope, he ran off. Oh my god.
Not far in front
but the dude in the front runs right. This looks like AI. I'm sorry.
Standing on the road. The figure looked strange with its pale white.
Sorry, it looked like AI for a second. And if it's not, it's got to be staged. Who would run at it? Who would run at this thing? I don't know. It's very strange.
Body color, causing them all to panic in fear.
The movements of a lot of these guys in here too remind me of AI. I don't know.
7 above the residence. One of the residents who was reporting the Jeranin art performance reported an apparition that was suspected to be a Kuntilanak, as it seemed to be floating above the residents who were enjoying the performance.
Pardon me? What was it? Oh, I see. Way in the back. Who would not notice that? I'm sorry. I would notice that.
The figure, with long hair and wearing white clothes, appeared to be floating above the
This girl looks like she's straight out of The Ring or The Grudge or something. Just that it has that same look to it.
Residents. However, if you look closely, the figure appears to be motionless. It is unclear whether this is an object that coincidentally resembles a Kuntilanak or is actually a Kuntilanak. What do you think?
That name. I'm not repeating that name. They're short.
In front of the house. A CCTV camera recording from a resident's house reported an apparition claimed to be a ghost appearing around 11:30 p.m., passing through an empty building right in front of the house.
Oh, I see it. I see. Yeah.
A white shadowy figure can be seen suddenly appearing, then quickly moving to the left until finally it is no longer visible.
Again, this is I hate these that are poor quality like this because I'm like, first of all, the poor quality videos, I think they're poor quality for a reason. Quality, like they're koala bear. I think they're poor quality because they're easy to edit and fake. So that's always a strike against it, and that's why I never like videos that are poor quality like this. If it's high quality and you see that, I mean, it could still be edited, but I think it's a lot more difficult to make it believable. The other part of it is, it could be a little bit of a mist or smoke or something that, who knows? Who knows what it could be from? A bit of dirt, if the wind kicked up just right. I don't know. But is it paranormal? Could be. But the quality is so poor and everything, it's hard to see what we're looking at. I don't know what this is. So I don't think this, I'm going to say it could be paranormal, but I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at.
It is clear that its form is not the same as a human because it appears like a dense white smoke that moves quickly. Looks like it is running.
It also, I mean, it could be partially edited, and this could be a person that just gets up from the ground and starts running to make it look fake. So that's kind of, I don't know if I buy into that one.
5. Passing behind. In this video, 2 women are busy dancing making TikTok content inside the building. Suddenly, they are panicked when they realize something strange is passing behind them. A.
Wow, that was really fast. They saw it immediately.
A faint apparition of a figure dressed in white is seen walking very quickly behind them.
I don't know if that's an apparition. First of all, her head's blocking this first door, so it could be just a person walking by, and the door's kind of foggy and glassy and reflective. So whatever's walking behind the door could just be a little distorted. So it could be just a regular guy who happens to be there walking by.
Its true form is not clear because it is blocked by glass, but judging by its posture, it looks like a woman's figure. Those who noticed
You
the
can't
appearance
tell.
of the 2 Kuntilanak figures were immediately shocked and frightened.
That name is killing me.
Four.
This is an AI translated voice, by the way. I finally caught that. Well, I knew that kind of in the first video, but it keeps coming back, especially right here on the numbers.
A transparent figure. A video captured by a security camera in one of the residents
This looks
proudly
sharper.
shows the appearance of a mysterious figure. Initially, it only shows the condition of the front of the house in the darkness of the night, but surprisingly, something strange suddenly appears.
Looks like somebody walked in from off camera. Why are they filming with a phone and then not filming what happens? That was weird. Is it transparent? No, it's a fully...
There.
Oh, and it continues on. Continues on the whole way.
Was an
This
apparition of a transparent figure appear?
Doesn't look see-through. It doesn't look like I can see the different colors or anything through this person. This looks like a solid person. And they walked in from off camera and walked all the way across and then off camera. They didn't disappear. Nothing weird happened. I'm saying this is not paranormal. I think this is just a person walking through here at night. Maybe they shouldn't be there. Maybe they got dared to be there. I don't know.
Appearing out of nowhere and walking silently through the place until it disappeared from the reporting.
I don't think this is paranormal.
The apparition was moving towards a dead end. It is not yet known whether it was really a ghost apparition or just someone who was confused about finding their way. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like a real person confused about finding their way. I've seen enough videos.
In the rice fields. While looking for eels in the rice fields at night, a man was suddenly shocked when he saw an apparition that he
There's a lot of people.
as a kuntilanak.
There's a lot of people out at night in Malaysia, wherever this is. A lot of people out there.
That appeared.
Where?
Not far from.
Oh, where? There? Oh, okay. Yeah, another Ringu girl. Oh, man. Very bright. That's creepy. Oh, my God. And the way she's moving, the way she moved was unnaturally fast sideways. Unnaturally fast sideways. That was creepy. I don't know if the film is sped up or what, but it's weird. I don't know why you keep looking for it. I just want to be out of there. What, you didn't see it there? What are you doing? And it's gone.
That's the father of a dog. So fast, so fast, so fast.
That translation's weird. It came through weird. Yeah, it's...
He kept on saying, "This is the toothless." However, the man who reported it was very brave and seemed not afraid at all. He continued to say, "Kina."
Hold on.
Afraid at all.
This looks like a real person. That mask's weird. But it's almost like there's a veil, and you can kind of see through that veil on the top part. It looks like a normal pair of eyes and a nose in there.
He continued to say, "Kina."
Ew.
Ew.
Two kuntilanak on the stairs. An employee initially heard a strange sound coming from the second floor of the shop where he worked. Then he immediately rushed to check while reporting, and try to pay close attention to what was recorded next. It was really scary.
It was early in the morning. The person was shaking his head loudly, laughing nervously.
Okay, this voice that's coming through now, she sounds way too happy for this. This is like a bright, shiny voice, like, oh, la, la, la. I do appreciate the creepier voices now. Listening to that, it sounds completely out of place. It's almost hilarious.
Early in the morning,
Whoa.
The person was shaking like this again.
Whoa.
Son, oh my God, oh my God.
There was an apparition of a figure with long hair and a white cloth
I
standing
do not believe this is an apparition. Look, these are all solid figures. There's no see-throughness, fogginess. No, these are real. I think these are fake. I think most of these are fake. I don't believe this for a second.
Very similar to the figure of a kuntilanak, but strangely, the apparition suddenly disappeared, which made this woman immediately shocked and immediately ran away in fear.
I would agree.
Before we continue, if you like videos of life stories,
here we go.
1. Being chased by a pocong. A short video that went viral on the TikTok platform shows a child
Oh, here we go.
frightened because he is being chased by a ghostly figure.
Mom, open the door, sis. There's a white object behind it. Mom, please, Mom, quickly open the door. People promise to go to school tomorrow, Mom.
It is very clear that the child is banging on the door of his house who is really scared because he saw the ghostly figure chasing him.
This...
But if we pay close attention to this video, it seems like this is not a real event, but rather an edit.
Yeah.
AI, Mom, Mr. Ma, open the door. There's a white object behind it. Mom, please, Mom.
Well,
Mom, quickly open.
At least they got the image that's on the thumbnail. AI fakery, yeah, I believe this. Either it's AI fakery or this is just some guy dressed up like this that's jumping up and down. What this really reminds me of, there's these weird, I can't remember what they're called in the original Legend of Zelda. They almost look like 3 pancakes stacked on top of each other, and you have to hit them a few times to kill them. But they kind of bounce as they're moving, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. Oh wait, no, that's 2 different. I'm getting 2 things mixed up. I can't remember what they're little rabbits that actually, they're rabbit heads that bounce around and kill you in that game. Yeah.
People promise to go to school tomorrow, Mom.
Alright. That it?
Well, that's all for this video, guys.
Oh man, those last 2 were kind of disappointing. I'm glad they were short. Alright. That's it for tonight, guys. We're going to end the stream there. My thanks to Lolly's Max Hell for joining and following and for the conversation tonight. And introducing me to the Pokongs. So that was an interesting watch. I'll be back. Maybe I'll try and be on more consistently. But you know, and it's no secret that I could be losing my job because of the situation at work. I don't want to get into that too much, but if I am, well, you'll get to see more of me, and it'll be during the day, and I'll be playing a lot more games, and in between interviews and trying to find a new job. So we'll see how everything goes. Appreciate everybody out there. We're still trying to get to 200 on YouTube. For tonight, that's all I got. And we'll be back. I'll try to be back tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Till then, be good to each other. See you tomorrow night.